Hello everybody. I'm going to try something a little different where I speak a little softer and we can play The Sims just as a relaxing, if my cats will stop fighting each other, a nice relaxing stream. Something I wanted to do, which I guess I started doing, but I'm going to delete this and do it again. This is just my personal save file. This was, they're at Christmas right now, so if you can tell, they're wearing their little Christmas, as the British people would say, jumpers. So we're going to actually play one of these scenarios that I haven't played yet. And the scenario is Proud Parent. So raise your child from infancy through their teenage years. So something I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new game because unfortunately you don't get to choose a sim from the neighborhood. You have to create an existing sim in order to play. So what I want to play is the pancake household. So we are going to choose, let me see, I think it's just Maxis maybe. They have a couple of things, or maybe I downloaded it. Let me see. So this one I believe is, yes, the one that we remodeled with my sister. She forgot chairs over here, if you can tell, so very funny. 3 people liked it and 1 person downloaded it, so that's pretty neat. I also remade the Caliente sisters, so I made one that was not pack specific, because obviously I'm using all of these packs, and I have them as sort of how they were in The Sims 2, which I think is a marked improvement. And I also made them as their base game counterparts. Dina hasn't changed all that much. Nina, I had to change her hair a little bit. But it is base game, so if you wanted to download it. I do not like the Maxis version, or the EA version of the Caliente Sisters. I don't know why they brought the mother back. And the mother has a different a different last name than, you know, the sisters, so I don't know how that works. This sim, oh, she was my cottagecore witch. Gotcha. Okay. So what I want to do is see the lots that I sort of downloaded. Maxis maybe? Or no, households, excuse me. So usually what I do is I pick one of these. So these are the sort of base game sims that were created when The Sims 4 first came out. So this guy was a part of one of the trailers. Babs Lamore was also part of the first trailer, and so was Ollie Purdue. The sister, I think, was also there. So I usually take Babs here and I place her in there. And I guess because this is so long ago, you couldn't see her traits on the gallery. Excuse me. So she is materialistic, non-committal, and clumsy. Now she's non-committal, which is interesting because in her bio it says that she had some kids with Ollie Purdue. So it's canon that they get together and have children. Maybe they get divorced. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm going to place her. Actually, before we do that, I totally forgot. So there was actually a new thing for The Sims. It was The Sims 4 for rent. Let me pause my music here real quick. And we're going to take a look at that trailer. There it is, official reveal trailer, and sort of go through it and see what new things they have created here. Not all images appear in game, so that's important to remember. I'm actually gonna mute it because I don't know if that is actually copyright material. So they're building Rokaya Rockside, which is the apartment complex that we're in right now, that they do for most of the trailer, I believe. So you see a lot of it, the insides, the outsides. That hair before was awful, the dyed one, I think. Rice cooker is interesting, I like that. At first I saw this without any sound on, so when it zoomed in on the wall, I thought she was like disgusted by the decor, so it's good to know that it was just a cowboy. And I guess you could hire a handyman if you're the property owner, which is interesting. He doesn't have his regular Sims 4 base game handyman outfit, so I would love a gossip system like The Sims 3, where you actually heard gossip from around the neighborhood when you use the gossip interaction. And then you can see who's been cheating on who, and who had a baby, and who's rich. So she's breaking in, which is a new thing. The toilets that are on the ground, I think that is also, I don't know if it's an Asian continent thing or if it's just a Thailand thing, but yeah, the spores for what's that one show, the one video game, The Last of Us. She's collecting rent. The marbles are pretty fun. That guy in his underwear in the pool, interesting. There's like a little cabin, Barbie dream house, kind of like a Sulani neighborhood. So it's coming out December 7th, which is actually really soon. I don't like pre-orders because I don't think it's good to incentivize people to spend money before the game actually even comes out. And these are actually also dumb. So, I mean, I like the grill here, but that's about it. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go sort of one by one and see anything that's interesting. So what's interesting to me is the boats. I don't know if this will work with the Sims 4. You know how Sims 4 has cars basically in the neighborhood, but they're not actually usable. They're just sort of set dressing. I think that's what these boats are. The fountain looks pretty cool, but we have a lot of those fountains. I'm guessing that this is all set dressing as well, because these are so close together. There's no way this is actually a lot. Same with these. This might be an actual lot, like it might be a bar or something, but I think most of this is going to be set dressing. And I think that's what I didn't like about Growing Together, is that the neighborhood looks really cool, but that's about it. It only looks cool. Other than the community center, there really isn't anywhere to go. And then they have a rental property up top, which makes no sense. So it kind of looks like they're on a bike right now, I guess, as we're going through the neighborhood. So they have a bunch of signs here, different businesses. It would be neat if they had businesses and it was a rabbit hole. So you could go to a grocery store, for example, or you could go to, this might be a spa, which the spa should be, I guess, a loading screen, because you have the, if you have the spa expansion pack, maybe. And maybe like even a convenience store where you can buy energy drinks, which I totally forgot is a thing in The Sims 4. I think you have to be like a bro to get it. I like I don't know if we have these in the base game, I can't remember, but the newspaper things, those are pretty neat. So I wonder if that would be usable. That would be pretty neat. Obviously, new interactions, they're bowing to each other, kind of like the respectful introduction that we got in Snowy Escape. We got a really cool like dragon statue. I like the look of that. Now it looks like you don't need to have Sulani expansion pack now in order to get a sort of a beach world. I guess time will tell if this is better or comparable to Sulani, but at least you have sort of an ocean equivalent sort of area. The boat will be interesting. I don't know if it would be a rabbit hole you can go around in, or if it's going to be like the trolley in The Sims 4, that we have now, that's not usable. You can just see it in the world, so we shall see. Hopscotch is cool. This, I think, is she's referencing the animal sanctuary, which we haven't gotten any information on. I'm guessing it's just going to be a bunch of tropical birds and maybe a monkey. I'm not sure. Here's a little shrine, which is interesting, and he left an offering of fruit. So maybe there will actually be deities in this game, which will be interesting. There's a new dance. I mean, we saw that cowboy dab, unfortunately. So that's a new thing. And obviously you could see all the new clothes, which I guess are Thailand inspired as well. So here they are actually building their own apartment complex, which would be cool because you can't really build your own apartments in city living or eco lifestyle. Eco lifestyle also had an apartment in there. And so you can even have like a little pool house in there. So they were talking about zoning different things. So there'll be communal areas versus apartments. And I guess there would be private areas, maybe for utilities or something, because they were fixing a circuit breaker in the basement. So I guess we'll see how that works. And they have a little pond down there, which is neat. So everybody's sort of hanging out. Now, you could be the property owner and deal with issues. I wonder how many issues pop up, or if it's just going to be like a super simple thing. Is it going to be an active career, or is it going to be a 24-hour around-the-clock sort of thing, which would be interesting. I think around-the-clock would be more interesting. They have a mailbox, and it looks like she's going through maybe somebody else's mail or her own mail. I'm hoping it's somebody else's mail. I would like to read up on what other Sims are doing. Maybe some eviction notices or divorce papers. That would be cool. So this tenant is yelling about wet socks, which I guess maybe the washer and dryer. That would be an interesting addition if they had. You could add a washer and dryer area in the basement that the tenants could use if you have laundry stuff. This hair is weird, and I don't get it. The dye, like behind her ear, it just looks like she has an infection or something, like a fungal infection. That hat is pretty neat. I actually really like that hat on, ironically. And they're doing sort of this gossip interaction almost. It looks a bit different from the gossip interaction we have in the base game. So I'm hoping they're actually sharing information from the game itself. And a little community board here. That was in City Living, but I never really used it. It was kind of underwhelming. So I'm hoping that that actually has some use in the game rather than just decorative. And you could snoop in on other people's conversations. So I'm guessing you could hear a bit of gossip and use that to your advantage. This hair is really cute. I think it looks really good. That's sort of the hair that I wish I had. I wish I had done when I cut my hair off, but didn't turn out that way. So he was getting mad because his water heater was broken. I don't know why he has a water heater in his bathroom. Like, I think that should be in the basement along with the circuit breaker, but what do I know? I just own my own house, so okay. And then we have the little rice cooker, which is pretty cool. I like the addition of, I just got Home Chef Hustle, and I really like the mixer and the pizza oven and the waffle maker. I think it's just really neat to have additional small appliances. I think it just makes the game more realistic, and there's just more fun interactions you can do as a chef. And I think actually the chef career and chefs in general, they got a lot of really cool packs, cool kitchen stuff, Home Chef Hustle, and with every expansion pack they basically give you a whole new kitchen set. So they get a lot of love in this game for sure. They finally have a tea kettle. I know that I know that in the base game they had a tea kettle and they had different effects. It wasn't a kettle by itself. It was attached to sort of a machine, and it kind of looks like it's the same. So this is the warmer down here, and then there's the kettle, and you're making tea, and I wonder if you can make just different sorts of tea, maybe using different ingredients. Maybe you can make the ingredients. They have all new food. So this is like a shrimp omelet, it looks like, kind of. Excuse me. I can't pretend that I know really a lot about Thai food. So there's a lot of different recipes here that you can make. There's a cup here with a unicorn on it, which is pretty interesting. I would like to see what that's about. And then obviously different drinks. He's getting steamed in the face with the rice cooker, so that'll be a funny interaction. You just burn yourself. And then, so there's a glass thing of marbles here, so I wonder if the kids can put that in their inventory and go to the park or something and play marbles. There's also some more decorative items. I really like this vibe here, this console table. I love console tables. It's like my favorite thing in The Sims 4. It's such a weird favorite thing, but oh well. I also like her hair as well, the side swept hair. It's cute. So there's the dabbing cowboy, unfortunately. His room looks grodier than the others, so I wonder if it's cheaper. There's also a radiator, which would be really helpful, especially when you are playing with seasons in the winter. Oh, okay, something happened. Where the lights go out. Okay, so there's the handyman. He's got these sort of rubber boots on, which is a good idea for just handymans in general. They have these different signs down here, so I wonder if they're just in storage. They don't look like wet floor signs. They look like different festivals or something. And then he's got his utility belt, which I think is really good because handyman definitely need a refresh for the packs. And there's a circuit breaker, so I guess you can hire a handyman to replace the circuit breaker if it goes out. Okay, I don't know why they were mad about the festival, but this is what's called the night market. So you can see there's a festival tent here, and he's selling food. This looks like a grocery stand, which is really cool because the only grocery thing they have is with cottage living. And they have a bunch of different fish, it looks like. So this looks like maybe some clams, eels, or I'm not sure what that is. That just looks like eggs. Anyway, so different kinds of food, which is interesting. And then I like this hairstyle. This is a really cute hairstyle. And they're telling a secret about maybe a divorce or someone cheating on someone. And she even did like a hand motion with her throat. So I'm hoping that comes into play in the game. There's different spices on there. So I know we had different spices with City Living, but this looks more involved, and they're also next to tea. So maybe this is actually tea that you can get, different types of tea. And then the fire interaction, because they have the Thai food's a little spicy. And there's the Snoop, who just took out her binoculars. I wonder if that's an idle interaction, or if you can actually make your Sims take out binoculars and spy on people, because that would be pretty neat. And then I wonder if you can fail that interaction, or if you can do it so much that you break the door. That would be interesting. Or if you have to buy the crowbar. I doubt it. I think it's just probably you click on the door and try to break in. So I think that's also, maybe there's going to be a lock picking skill. So if you're not very skilled in lock picking, you use the door, what's it called, a crowbar. But if you are good at it, maybe you pick the lock. That would be an interesting dynamic. If they could put in burglars in the base game, that would be amazing. I like this bed. I love the poster beds. They're really cute. And I like this little console table. It almost looks like a kitchen hutch. And then there's that console table that I really like, which I guess is also, I think that might be a dresser. So that's cute. We need more small dressers. So this is the toilet I was talking about. You basically just squat over it, and that's for your feet. Which is an interesting thing. I think that new and different toilets are, I think, always a welcome thing. It's weird to say, but I don't know, it just adds more realism to the game, because they actually occur in Thailand, so I feel like that's just a good thing. And I love these windows with the slats. The fungal infection thing is very interesting. I guess it's a new death type, with this guy who's just spewing nonsense, and then he just dies, So I wonder if it just is, it's almost like that hamster bite death, where you get like a rabies infection and then die after a few days. So you might be able to cure it with some kind of medicine. And Excuse me, I'm very thirsty. And then it looks like they have a rooftop party where they have a bunch of food, which is cool. And this guy, I wonder if that's new. I think those are new glasses, which is cool. And I think that's a new bathing suit, but he's wearing socks with sandals. Yep, so he said... Okay, so she's bribing him. So he's bribing her to not talk about what she saw in the apartment. So I'm curious to know what she saw in there. Hush money, maybe. This is the guy who died before with the spores. And he's blowing it on this grandma, which is really mean. There's the marbles. And she's yelling at the ghost, which is pretty funny. They have a little tray of drinks here. I really like the tray that came with... What did it come with? It wasn't Cool Kitchen. Something where you could make a tray of drinks. I really like that. They have a little telescope here on their terrace, which is a good idea. And they have... I wonder if you could spy on your neighbors, because I really like that Sims 2 interaction, during the day. And then here's one where they're actually setting up stands outside of the apartment complex. So that'll be an interesting thing that you could have vendors outside of your apartment. This one, they're having a birthday party. It looks like 2 birthday parties. And then people down here. So maybe you can see people just sort of living their lives, which would be interesting. This is very Barbie-esque, which I like. And then this one is, they're dancing outside. They have the outside chairs. There's a little sign here, which maybe is a for rent sign, which is pretty cool. I like that touch. And then they also have different sort of mailboxes. So these are the 3 together. They might be the actual mailboxes, and then the ones on the inside are just decorative. But yeah, this one is more sort of island inspired, which is neat. And then there's the night market, so I'm guessing all of this stuff, these buildings here, are non-interactable. There are some things that have signs on them, but they might just be decorative. And then they have little docks you can go on boats, maybe like a little boat ride. That would be cool. Sort of like how jet skis work in The Sims 4 island living. So that'll be neat. I'm interested. I kind of want to see how it pans out. I think it's an interesting concept. I just wish they did it in city living, because it sort of looks like they ripped city living in 2, aka the Sims 2 apartment life. They ripped that one in 2 and then just sort of sold it to us on 2 different occasions. So I'm not too jazzed about that, but my audio's a little lower, so yes. So there's Babs Lamore. She, in my opinion, is pretty ugly, but that is how EA made her, so I'm not going to judge her too harshly. I'm just going to put her in a random apartment somewhere, and then we're going to go and play the Pancake Household. I usually start in spring, just because I think it's neat. Spring doesn't have a whole lot of stuff going on in it, so when it sort of gets to summer, fall, winter, then that's sort of when the excitement ramps up with Halloween and Christmas and all that other stuff. Alright, so we're going to put her in San Myshuno, where I think she should live. She doesn't need a whole lot. Let's do this one, the Culpeper House. It just has gremlins in it. And we'll keep it furnished. That way when I abandon her inevitably, she just has furniture to live. And I'm actually going to keep Neighborhood Stories on. So I usually don't keep it on because I don't like that people have babies and adopt babies just all willy-nilly, especially the Goth household. They're getting up in age. I don't know why they would need another kid, but inevitably Bella Goth comes to my house and is just very pregnant. Okay, she doesn't even know who this is, right? Hiroshi? Oh, it's her landlord. Okay, I was like, what? Okay. So, perfect. Let's do Manage Worlds. And then we're going to take a look at the Pancake Household. So we're going to go back to good old Willow Creek. Now, I've done this many times with the Pancake household, where I redo them and I redo... Yeah, let's do that. So they can die in accidents, they can adopt child, they can leave a career, retire, have a baby, join a career, move in, move out. That's perfect. Because I have that, I've always had that in The Sims 3, but I just, I don't know, it feels weird in The Sims 2. So anyway, we're going to give them makeovers, and then we're going to spruce up their house a little bit, because I think personally it is ugly. I think Eliza Pancakes has bad taste. But anyway, that's just me. Alright, it is already snowing in spring, which is interesting. Okay. Alright, so they like egotistical Sims, which is definitely Eliza Pancakes, so that's a good sign. So first what we're going to do, Bob Pancakes actually likes the color green, and he also wears a lot of brown, so we're going to have those colors. He likes cooking, and then we'll also do baking. He also likes video games, because he always wants to play them. And I don't usually do fashion or decor, because they are just in always a bad mood when they hate certain decor. So maybe I'll do that he likes basics and maybe industrial. Yeah, we'll do that. And then his fashion is... What sort of fashion is it? Style... No. Okay, so it is basic and outdoorsy. So maybe we'll have him like some basic outdoorsy stuff. Okay. Now, I know that the Sims 4 wants them to be struggling, basically, with their marriage, but I don't think that that is realistic, because they also have a kid now in the lore, which you can't really have if you don't really like each other all that much in The Sims 4, so... I'm trying to see if he looks a little bit more stylish, but also relaxed. Yeah, that looks a little bit more relaxed. And then we have jeans on jeans on jeans. Yeah, maybe some slacks with it. I think that's a good idea. And then we'll do style as basic and outdoorsy again. Maybe some brown boots. Look at him. He's looking fly. I usually change his eyebrows because he looks just constantly confused. And then I'm gonna do texture, afro-textured, and short to see what my options are. So sometimes they're basically the same, maybe a little longer. Anything that sort of fits the vibe. This has a little bit of gray in it. Bob isn't... He's a young adult, so he's not super... Oh my gosh, look how pink that is. So he's not super old, so we're not going to do that. Flat top doesn't seem his style. I mean, this fade looks pretty cool. Excuse me. Where was I? So I'm just taking a look at some of the hairstyles. Looks like French fries or Cheetos. And see what would go well with his vibe. Do I like this one or this one better? I like this one better. So I like this hairstyle. Usually it goes to all hairstyles. So I'm just making sure. Okay. So there he is. And let's see if we get any new beards since the base game. Okay. Okay, so it's only straight beards. There's no sort of curly beard. Yeah, no way. It looks like Abraham Lincoln's jaw with that. It's crazy. Oh, no way. Look at all these. I love that high school years have basically, you know, Sims trying to grow hair, which is cute. Makes his jaw look a little too long, I think. He has a pretty cut jaw, I'm not gonna lie. Hiding it underneath some stuff, I'm kind of conflicted on. Let's do maybe this one. I feel like that's kind of cute. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Now they have, okay, so they don't have him wearing his wedding ring in his formal outfit, so I'm just gonna put it back on. Okay, sure. Now his formal outfit's pretty fine. I think that's a pretty Bob vibe. This doesn't seem too Bob-like. I want him to dress like an athlete, even though you and I both know he is not an athlete. You know what I mean? Like, have the best gear, but he just doesn't... he just doesn't utilize it. That's kind of cool. Yeah, probably something like that. And then maybe some better shoes. I feel like more shoes have come out since then that are cooler. Maybe not. I don't know what cool shoes are. Those look neat. Okay, we'll do that. And then I also put the ring on because when I'm working out at least, and I don't take my ring off. This is an iconic Bob look, so I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it because it's Bob 100, you know what I mean? Alright, so there's his wedding ring back. I guess he's wearing like a little engagement ring almost, so... This party is bland, bland, bland. So we're going to spice it up a little bit. With something. I kind of like this for him as his everyday. I think the Growing Together pack was built for somebody like Bob. Because these outfits are very laid back and comfortable, and he's, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he's lazy. I think that's what he is, so we're gonna keep that going. I actually like this vibe, because it is brown as well, so he really likes brown stuff. And then, that is also an iconic Bob look with the shirt on. I think that's just a very brave thing to do. When I was a kid, I would wear shirts into the pool because I would get sunburnt very easily. So let's see if we can get him maybe a nice tank top. Like, basketball is his favorite sport, and he likes the way they dribble up and down the court. And then maybe yeah, like more of a colorful pattern to go with the dark top. Yeah, I like that. I don't claim to actually do a lot of fashion stuff, so you'll have to forgive me if it is not up to snuff. My initial thought is to go heavier, so I'll go heavier. Because it's also one of those things where if you're in the snow, you're going to want a heavier outfit. Perfect. Okay. So there's Bob. We remade him a little bit, which is good. So he wants to be a chef. He's a slob, a loner, and gloomy. So he's actually not lazy, which is good to know. Now, Eliza, I think, needs the most help. She is, she's neat, materialistic, and a perfectionist. So I feel like this outfit doesn't really reflect how she feels inside. Eliza obviously loves green, and she also loves pink. So pink is very, she loves hardworking Sims. Oops, not Bob. Okay. And she loves pink because of all of the furniture that she owns. So we're going to get rid of the basic and outdoorsy, and we're going to do, what style is this? Not sporty. Okay, I think she's a polished lady. Where's this outfit? Where is this? Wait. Okay, wait. I'm wearing a tank, right? Yeah. Okay. Tank. Is it country? No. Not hipster. Is it basic? Where is the tank top that she's wearing right now? Like, am I going crazy? What's happening? Yeah, it's a tank top. So what is this? Because I want to base it off of what she's wearing now as the vibe. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to say polished, preppy, and boho, I'm going to say, is what she likes. So we'll do preppy, polished, and boho, sure. She's a little bit more into fashion, I think, than Bob. Her everyday wear is, like I said, pretty bland, so we're going to kick it up a little bit. So this only has gold and black, which is not what I need. The sweater's pretty cute. I kind of like the sweater. Also like this vibe for her. Although maybe I should change her hair first. So it's medium length and then it is straight. Is that what it is? Wavy. Okay, so it's medium length and wavy. Oh my god, I was like, these are our only options. I change it every time. I change her look every time that I give her a makeover because I always find something new that I think she looks better in. Last time I did this, I stick by this. I think this is a really good hairstyle for her. And I think it's also sort of a utility. I also like this one because she kind of looks like she's from the 50s, which I think is kind of her vibe. I mean, I've done ponytails, but I think I like this one from the movie Hangout. I also change up her glasses a little bit because I think she would be a little bit more cool about it. So sometimes I do this one and I do sort of like a purple, and then sometimes do the cat eyes. I think I've been doing lately this one from Tiny Home, and then pink frames on the side because I think that's just Eliza's vibe. The eyebrows not matching always bothers me. I know people do that in real life. My eyebrows don't match, you know, what color my hair is. My eyebrows are a lot more blonde than my hair is, but still, I don't like it, so I'm changing them. And then I like the natural eyebrows by Peachy Fairy. I just think they're really cute, so I use them on all this stuff. And then makeup, since... Excuse me. Since they came up with the sliders to make them more or less intense, depending on what you want, I think that townies definitely need... all townies need a makeover. I've been using this one actually from the luxury party kit. So it looks a little extreme here, and then you sort of use the slider and it just gives you like that dusting of pink, which I think is neat. And then, yeah, that's like way too extreme for Eliza. That's a little crazy. I don't really like waterline eyeliner. I usually go for the more subtle, smaller eyeliner, which is good, and then I don't really put it down that much. My favorite blush to use is the one from High School Years because it just gives that little bit of red, a little bit of rouge, and then I usually just use this gloss, and then depending on what skin color the sim has, I just change the color of it. which I think is neat. Why does it say I have new face paint? What is that? Oh, it's like contouring? Oh. Weird. Okay, I'm not gonna do that because I don't know. It just looks like their nose is dented in. Okay, anyway. So, this is her everyday, which I think is really cute. Unfortunately, we then have to change up everything else. So we're going to do... I don't know why these glasses are not informal. Like, what are they? Too informal? Come on. And then we'll do... her makeup, maybe a little different just because it is... Oh my god. So extreme. I don't know how we used makeup before. I actually never used eyeshadow before they added the sliders in because it was way too extreme. Yeah, we'll do that. Just a little bit different from her normal. And then maybe we'll do like a matte lip or something. I also really like this matte lip by Akalurki. However you say their name. Okay, anyway. Makes her lips a little small, but I think they're just small in general. So I really like that. I think she looks really cute. Obviously, no makeup for her workout area. And she'll also need her glasses because you need to see when you're working out. Sleep, you don't need your glasses. You're going to sleep. Party. There are your glasses for party. Here you go. And then we also need... let's do maybe a lighter pink color. Maybe a little bit darker. And then a straight along eyeliner. Perfect. And then we'll just do the regular lip gloss because we don't really need any of that. Now I know she has her blue necklace around, so I'm going to keep that and maybe make an outfit around the blue necklace. Athletic wear, I also am probably going to put it up just so she can work out in peace. Oh god. Like, look at that, before and after. The hair makes all the difference. I think this hair is just atrocious. Maybe that's just me, maybe that's just my opinion, but it's just horrible. Hot weather, we're also going to keep it down just because, okay? She has short hair. It's not like she's going to get too hot with that length of hair anyway, you know? That's kind of my length of hair, I think, as I have it. It's longer than that, but when I cut it, that's what it looked like. And I usually do her everyday makeup and hair on the hot and cold weather as well, because they switch oh my gosh, in and out of it so many times during the day that wait, what was that? Was that a new hair? I swear I just saw... Okay, maybe not. Anyway, just like saw things for a second there. I'll probably have her wear a hat, maybe. I'll also put on some nails for her because nails came out later. So she never got the opportunity. But y'all know that Eliza Pancakes would have a French manicure wherever she went because she is that bitch, I'll tell you that much. I think the only good hat... I mean, this was not bad, but I think the only good hat is this one. And then we'll do a purple moment because she's a purple lady. So... I don't know. The belly shirt doesn't seem like totally her vibe, you know? So I'm going to still look around for some stuff. Yeah, there's only certain people who pull off this sort of belly shirt vibe, and I don't think it's Eliza. What is that? Is that a temperature? A thermometer, maybe? That's pretty cool. That's a nice touch. Maybe just a simple pink sweater, you know? I feel like that's just something that... And then I always use these jeans for, like, all of my Sims. And I only use the dark wash. Light wash, I don't know why, but it just looks weird on, I think every Sim. Is she just gonna dress like fall all the time? Maybe. I mean, she is sort of a high maintenance Sim, but she sort of maintains herself. So I kind of want to do something that looks a little bougie. Oh my god, the Crocs. I haven't even looked at the Crocs yet from Home Chef Hustle. It's a good idea. They really needed some Crocs in there. No, I'm going to go with boots. That's what I'm going to go with. Should I make them darker? Yeah, maybe darker. I'll go with darker, sure. This looks a little weird, but I think Eliza is a little out there, so. Nobody wears pantyhose anymore, so we're definitely not doing that. This is like, it kind of looks like a prom moment, you know? I don't think it would be. I don't think that's her. I don't think that's her moment. I mean, she wishes she was that moment, but she's not. And I guess these look like bridesmaid dresses, almost. So I'm going to go with that. I think that's cute. Her athletic wear, I think, needs a bit of a touch-up. Yeah, let's do that. But I still want to keep the same vibes. So I'm still going to do, like, white and pink, but I'm just going to make it a little bit different. And then for the shoes, I'll also do white and pink. So I think she looks cute. This is an icon. This is like what I think of when I think of Eliza pancakes, weirdly enough. So I'm going to keep this. So I think that's cute. Although I might give her some socks. I'm like cold just looking at her. Her party outfit needs a little bit of tweaking. But I'm going to see if I can keep it at that blue color because... You know, it's Eliza Pancakes. I feel like that's just like sort of blue and green are her vibe. So it's party. Maybe we could do something like this. Because I was thinking about doing this for her every day. Or this. I actually like this. I think she would look cute like that. There you go. That looks cute. I mean, she looks like a teenage girl sometimes. And I love it. And that's all I gotta say about that. Oh, wait. Let's see her style. Hipster. Okay. No, it's boho, not hipster. Okay, there we go. That's cute. And it's her vibe. It's pink and blue. Oh, lordy, lordy. I forgot this shirt existed. Where is that shirt? Oh, I already have the stuff on. Okay, so hot weather. We want to go a little bit more... Oh, gosh. Short-sleeved, and I guess we can go with... I guess we can go with a belly shirt. I'll see how much I hate it, you know, like... I might hate it a bunch, but I also might like it. I'm not gonna knock it till I try it. Maybe something like that. I think that's cute. And then we'll do something like a simple sandal. There we go. I mean, nothing's really simple about Eliza Pancakes, but that's why you love her. That could work. Is there any other cool? No. Okay, so we'll do this one. And then we'll just rebrand her. There you go, just a little bit of blue popping out. And then maybe some leggings to keep herself warm. Perfect. We'll do some gloves as well. Let's do they have like purple? Yes, perfect. Okay. And then the shoes. These. I feel like that's, actually. Yeah, I feel like she would do something like that. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. And then I'm just gonna go over and give her a French manicure, basically. Here you go. I wish I could apply this to all outfits. Sims, Maxis, EA, if you're listening, can you please do this? Because it's a pain in the butt to do this over and over again. And then just a simple pink nail. I mean, I know you can't really see her feet in half of these, but I'm still gonna do it. Because if I miss one, like this one, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, cool. I'll just do that. And then even though she's wearing gloves, I'll also just give her a French manicure. Okay, perfect. So there she is. She looks pretty basic, but I also want her to be an artist, so she's going to be a little out there. Perfect. And then we can change up their house a little bit. I don't know why they're microwave sounds every time I go into this, but okay. Yeah, Bob looks way better. Wow, it's like Fashionista City over here. I know it's not super his vibe, but mourn the dead and be in a dirty environment. Okay, like, wow, what a champ. One of the first things I do when I get into this lot is I actually bulldoze this wall. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the, what's it called, closed concept. Like, I know that is pretty popular now, the not an open concept but a closed concept for a house. So I'm gonna remove this. Perfect. Now it might decrease the value of their house. Do I care as much? No, not really. And then we're just gonna demo everything. Get rid of that, get rid of that. This table is like really long too, for basically nobody is here, you know? So there's some new flooring, but it's cheaper than what we have. We do that. I do want to make it a little bit more expensive than what she has currently because she has the Mansion Baron aspiration. So I want to make sure that she gets... Oh, okay. Okay. Not much of a difference. Okay, we'll do the pink. I think that suits it better. And then the windows, I think we're going to do something a little different with the windows. Are these small windows? Yeah. Because these windows are ugly, and that's just my opinion, but gross. Okay. So I'm just feeling out what the windows would look like, which ones I would want. And it could have one on either side, but I feel like she would love a big, open, airy house, you know, like a little bit more modern. Would she love it or would I love it? I can't tell anymore. I'm like, oh, they would love this, but I'm like, would they or would you love it, you know? I'm not really a big fan of that, so we're not going to do that. But we are going to do the sort of open concept. And I want to do... Oh, it changes a little bit depending on what color you pick. That's cool. Let's do a little bit of green. Ugh, I regret the wallpaper that I chose. I'm gonna be honest here, because the green and the pink together, bad combo, just bad. I'm also gonna get rid of this wall just a smidge. That open concept again, and then it's open enough where you sort of just walk right into the dining room, but it is closed enough where it's its own room. I'm also going to do the same thing with the living room, because who needs privacy in a living room? I'm going to keep that wall there as well, just because there's a lot of utility that could be used on that wall. And maybe I'll get rid of this wall. No, I'm not going to get rid of that wall. So now we have green windows. I'm going to change up the wallpaper a bit. Yeah, see, it's not as expensive, you know? Oh, Jesus. Jungle City. Alright, let's do something like this. But maybe more neutral tones. That's... Okay, I like that one. Okay, we're gonna go with gray. And then... I wonder if I should do wallpaper and everything first and then put in the furniture, or should I do... I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna do all of the build mode stuff. And then we're gonna do all of the buy mode stuff. That's how I play The Sims 2, and that's how I'm gonna play this Sims. Alright, I want a sort of expensive but not totally ugly tile. Like, everything makes... Like, all this stuff just makes this house look darker, you know? Actually, let me add the windows in. Okay. Those windows might not be good for a kitchen, so I'm going to see if I can make it... I think it'll look okay with different kinds of windows on the outside, you know? I think it'll look... Let's go with avant-garde. Let's go with that. Yeah, let's go with avant-garde. Okay. I think Bob would love this tile. I'm gonna be honest, this is his domain, so I'm gonna make it into his taste, and then we can see... Yeah, I think that looks good. And then we can make other things into Eliza's taste. Now that I'm looking at it, no. I'm gonna get rid of that. And I'm gonna make it the same window, but maybe I'll make the big windows, you know what I mean? Like the ones that go to the ground, yeah. It's a little industrial, sort of like Bob has, and then a little fancy. Like, the fun and difficult part is having these two styles meld together. Because I think that's one of the hardest parts about playing the Pancake House, is having them both be happy. So I think that's good. And then the living room, which is like the worst part of the house. Like, they have a little breakfast nook, and then these stupid chairs are here, and it's like, why are you doing that? And then these dumb plates, go away. I hate the dumb plates. Excuse me, it got a little loud there on my ASMR stream. Yeah, I don't like any of this. It's just too, like, early 2000s nonsense, you know? Man, they're rich as hell. Okay. So, this is the room. And we will give the big windows a moment. I'm gonna have two here, and then I'm gonna have a big one here. Now, I want him to have a bar as well, because he also is... What was that window? Did you see that? Wait. I swear I saw the craziest window. I'm like... No, not tab. How do you expand? I thought it was... Maybe it's... I thought I found a way to expand the library here so it goes up. Let me know if I am crazy or if that was a real thing. Maybe it wasn't a window. Maybe I was imagining things. Oh, here it is. That's the crazy one. It looks like church. Yeah, that looks crazy. Anyway, that real quick was just bothering me. So, I'm going to expand the hardwood floors down here. My house has hardwood floors. My grandparents covered them up with carpets, and they are in pristine condition. So, it is a little like, oh, why would you cover this up? But then at the same time, I'm like, thank you for covering it up, because otherwise, they would not be as nice. So, let's do a little bit of a darker theme here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try that out. Let's try that out for size. And I think that's it. Okay, cool. Oh, this area back here. I always forget up this tiny little nonsense place. All right, we're just gonna extend it because why? Like, why would this be its own thing? Makes no sense. And then we're going to extend that to here. Oh no, wait. I panicked for just a second. Okay, hang on 1 second. Oh my gosh. My daughter fell asleep on her walk today, and my husband just sent me a photo. It's very cute. She's all slumped over. What? Didn't extend to that wall? That's weird. Or this one? Okay. Anyway. Okie dokie. Alright, so there's that, which is nice. Get rid of this. Sneaky. And I'm also going to see if I can find a better door for the back here. I think there's just so many better doors that we just gotta have a back door better. I want a small one to the back door. Maybe something like this. I feel like that just looks nicer, right? You think? It kind of reminds me, I have this sort of what looks like a barn door almost. It just splits in half. And I just like that vibe. I mean, I know it's not really technically a barn door, but it kind of reminds me of it. It almost looks like it would separate in half. I'm actually going to get rid of their stupid fire safety system because the firefighters in this game are useless. And I don't care who knows it. Alright. There we go. Okay, perfect. So the bottom is... Oh, wait. Hang on. New front door. New front door unlocked. That is a window. You dummy dum dum. Alright, so... This is sort of a more modern door. I don't know how much I would like it. I mean, I know it would match the windows. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever seen this door. What? That actually would work out a lot better here. I'm not gonna lie. I like it a lot. Like, that's cute. That's a cute little sliding glass door. Okay. This is also a sliding door, so I don't think it would work for a front door. Let's try to find a proper front door. Oh my god. This movie hangout stuff is just wild. It's a wild card, I'll tell you that much for free. I could have a nice blue door up front. It looks weird for some reason. You know what I mean? Like, that just looks a little off. That's not bad. Oh, let's undo that. Get rid of this. Let's try maybe like a... I feel like a door with some color on it would do the world some good. Yeah, like a red one. Yeah, I feel like that looks cute. Ignore the wallpaper outside. I definitely need to change that up. This is actually also just authentically how I play The Sims in my free time, because I think a lot of detail matters, and I think it's the small details that really count in things like this. I don't like those pillars at all. Are these the pillars? Oh no, they're different. Maybe a little bit sleeker, you know? Oh god, it's like the opposite of sleek. But not this sleek. Like an in between. I actually do like these. That's a cute one. Alright, we're gonna get rid of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know where they are, so... Oh my god, it's my cat. I thought that was the baby. So I'm gonna put it there as a test, and then we'll try to find a good wallpaper for the outside. I think that they are a stone family up front, and then some siding in the back. I don't know why I just find that really funny, like stone in the front. I guess it's that, you know, the mullet saying. I feel like it looks a little too... What do you think? Does that look good? I think it looks good, right? Maybe a little bit more stony rather than... Well, okay, so they're both stone, but a little bit more spread out. You know what I mean? So you can actually see the stone in there, you know? I think that would be cute. And then, you know, put some stone here. I know I haven't changed up these yet, but... I feel like that works. That looks pretty cute. I'll obviously have to change up as well the roof colors and the sidings, because we had a lot of really good railings recently, so I'm also going to see how a darker looking siding would look. I think that looks pretty darn cute. Like, the blue has been bothering the hell out of me for years, and I usually change it because it just looks like a weird... I mean, I know it's like a dollhouse simulator, and that's what Will Wright, like, jokingly called it. But it just is too dollhouse. Like, just too much. I'm also going to, controversial opinion, get rid of these and just extend the roof, because you can't tell me what to do. And this is my game. I'm gonna make it a little bit lower, and I'm going to... Yeah, that actually works. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to change up... Maybe a little bit of a thatched roof. Yeah, like original shingles. Original siding. And I think this is what, yeah. So I'm gonna make it white. Just a classic white. Yeah, let's do that. Perfect. And then let's see if these fit anymore with the vibe I'm going with. Not really. Is there anything that fits with this vibe? Let me turn back on my Sims music in the background. This seems a little too thick. Like shorty thick, not in a good way. Actually, that looks pretty good. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. I think there was one more here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that actually, like, my brain, my eyes don't hurt looking at this house anymore, you know? Like, I think it's really coming along. And I know that this is taking forever, but I'm hoping that people like build streams. I don't build a whole lot. I'm more of a gameplay gal, so any opportunity to broaden my horizons is a welcome change. No. I think I should do more over... it's like way cheaper than what we have currently. It's not bad. Not particularly good either. Ooh, okay, that's ugly. No, too much stone. Oh, it's the same one. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, we'll go with that and then just make them all white. And then that way I won't have to, like, change every little piece, which would be nice. There's a little bit more here. Oops. I'm definitely going to accidentally demolish, like... What? What just happened? Oh, that's a different... That's a different siding. Weird. Okay. I got nervous because it just gave me back money and I'm like, this should all be 0. Huh. Okay. Alright, so anyway, I think it looks pretty darn good, especially at the bottom. And let's go upstairs and get rid of all this nonsense. So this is what I call nonsense because it is. It's nonsense. So I'm only keeping the basic bare bones of the house. I'm not keeping anything like no doors or windows. I might actually keep their doors. I just lied. I'm gonna keep their doors because I like the doors. On the inside, not the outside. They're just very grandiose, and I just feel like it works. Sorry, Bob, no more child's bedroom for you. You're a fully grown man. Alright. First I'm gonna do the bathroom. So those are gonna be some smaller windows so that nobody can really look up and see them going to the bathroom. So that's the vibe. Alright, so let's do maybe some of these. I just feel like maybe a little bit more light in the bathroom would work. And I think they go okay with the bottom windows, right? Yeah, I think so. Cool. And then we will change up. So this is going to be the kids' bathroom. So maybe a little bit more of a child's mood vibe. I love these from Growing Together. I love the vibe of the Growing Together stuff that comes with the pack. And then maybe like a darker on the bottom so it doesn't look like the tiles just all throughout, you know. We're gonna do, yep, there we go. Closed loft windows. And then we'll put a door in between here. But what kind of door? For a child's bedroom that opens into their own balcony. This family is so bougie. Let's see if there's any more. I mean, this could be cute. Right? I think it would look cute. Although, I'll probably make it white. Yeah, that looks cute. Okay. And then the child's bedroom is going to get a child vibe because I don't have to explain myself to you. Okay. Let's do maybe like a dark dino one. I think that would be cute. And, alright, another controversy. I'm also going to be extending hardwood floors almost completely throughout the house. I'm also going to take this and I'm going to put that outside. Okay. I don't know what we're going to do out here yet, but maybe a telescope of some sort. I feel like that would be cute. I'm going to keep the doors. Not going to lie, I don't hate it in here. Although, I'll probably extend the fancy wallpaper to up here. Perfect. We'll get rid of these, just because we'll start fresh. We'll start from scratch. And then we need a little bit of a... I like it, but I don't think it's going to match anything. So let's see. Actually, it does go well. I think it looks good. And if I think it looks good, then I'm going to keep it. Alright. Eliza's bedroom is ugly and weird, and she doesn't make any sense. So we're going to get rid of all this nonsense. Yeah, that's fine. Like, look at how much money she spent on just her own bedroom. And she doesn't even have a job. Where's all this money coming from? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening? Also, the wallpaper's like not as colorful or inviting as I would imagine the bedroom to be, you know? Maybe something like this. I just want to go a little crazy with it. I mean, she's an eccentric person. And she deserves to be eccentric all day, every day. Yeah, there we go. And then I guess we could do what we did on the other side and then have a tiny door there. Like a little... Maybe one of these again. You know? Just as a little... There you go. And then we will... here, put that there, and then we're getting rid of these. Oops. Did I put that in the household inventory? Okay, good. Get rid of these street lights out here. We can do better. We have the technology. Get rid of that, that. Everything in the whole world. Get rid of it. And we will take one of these and maybe put it up here. It might be ugly. doesn't fit? The heck? Wait, is something in the way? Ew. You see that? It just went in. Okay. I need a better mirror. I mean, a better mirror. A better window. Because it just looks ugly, the other one I have. You think 2 skinny ones? Yeesh. Okay, let's do... I think that works, right? Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay. Now we're gonna do some tiling. I might keep the pink moment. Just a little bit of a more fun vibe, I feel like. It needs a little bit more of a fun vibe. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of want to go crazy with it. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it just needs a little bit of craziness. Did I give? Yeah, I did. Okay. Cool. All right. Now, I know I need to change the pillars here. And also the stairs. Let me grab one of these. I don't remember where they were. So I guess we'll just, we'll wing it. Let me know if I'm making a mistake here and I'm on the wrong side. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I still like it. It's still good. What is this? Is that another trimming, or is it one of these things? Ooh, why is that so fat? Oh gosh. Sure. Sure, why the heck not? Yeah, why the heck not? When I say the Sims 1 went hard on music, this is what I mean. It's been playing in my head like all day, basically. I mean, I've been watching Satch on Sims, and he was doing, I think their pronouns are he. Correct me if I'm wrong. And he was doing a bunch of playthroughs of stuff, and I think he had this in the background. Or it could have been Call Me Kevin. I've been watching a lot of people lately. I'm getting back into the Sims content grind. And there are so many different people. So I know I also watch... good lord. I also watch Plumbella. And I have been watching... Pleasant Sims. She came back after a little while, which was really cool. I was super excited for that. And I've been watching her review of Infants, because she hasn't played in like a year. And I actually 100% agree with a lot of the things that she is talking about. So that was super exciting, and I'm glad that she enjoyed Infants. She was only talking about base game Infants, not growing together Infants. Although, that just looks so much better. You know what I mean? Like, it just looks sleeker and classier. Can I just delete all of this? Okay, cool. Like, really? Tulip lights? Eliza, we're better than this. Okay. I'll probably also add a pool at some point. Alright, let's do some lights. I'm a big fan of the ceiling lights, particularly because they are out of the way and they set a different vibe in each room. See? Like a little bit of industrial, a little bit fancy. And for the living room, I'm gonna do one of these outrageous disco ball looking things. And it lights up the entire room, which is really nice. I hate playing The Sims 4 when it's too dark, you know? Cool. Alright, first we're gonna start with the kitchen, in all honesty, simply because I would just love to get in here and just get going, you know? Let's do... Okay, I'll start with the green fridge, and then we'll see how the night goes. See how the vibes vibe. What other kind of colors do they have for this? That's pretty cute. I like that. Alright, now I'm gonna sort of just delete... No, you know what? We'll put the stove here. And then we'll put a little right there. Looks pretty cute. The stove sort of has to match the aesthetic. So I'm gonna... What colors were these? Hang on. Okay, middle. Oh, this one. Okay, so I was right the first time. I just second-guessed myself. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that'll work. Alright, I do want to put some shelving in there. So they added shelving in the Home Chef Hustle kit. And I want just some shelving so I can put some knickknacks on there. You know, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, etc., etc. What is that? Hound stopper wall piece? Extraterrestrials chasing you through the house? Flatten their wheels with this discreet kneecapper. Keep a glass of our proprietary Aliens Be Gone in the compartment for extra punch. What? I never read that. I don't read any of the descriptions. So that was a little different. Anyway. Okay. We're gonna do a small one over the fridge, and then one of these moments here. And I think that's it. More of an open shelving concept, and I know, like, it makes it a little difficult because the windows are here, so it's a little harder to put things... We could put the windows down and then put them above the windows? You think that, like, looks good? Okay, I gotta change the color of the fridge, because now we're going with a different vibe. Sure, let's do that. Everything looks like too high or too low. I like the windows that way. Okay, yeah, let's do that. And then we'll just put that right on top of the fridge, because why the heck not? Let's do a blue fridge. Let's do that. I might have to change the color of the tile. Just the color, though. Okay, yeah, I like the darker color better. And I think Bob would love it as well. We should also do some countertops here, maybe? Or like a breakfast bar? You know what I mean? Let's see what this looks like. Like, maybe I can have my sink here. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do my sink here, and then we can figure it out from there. All right, cool. All right, let's do the nice sink. This is what I call the nice sink. I just think that's neat. And, okay. So I'll put the knickknacks in last. Okay, that's good. So I would like a lovely bread box on the side here. Let's do a little blue. I always like that one, that swatch. I just think it just adds a little bit of personality. Maybe some tea and some, this is like for ice cream, and then this is for pizza. Because Bob is a chef at heart, so he's definitely gonna want to use all of the tools at his disposal to make delicious, delicious treats. There are the plates. Okay, I was like, I hope that the plates are here because... Alright, we'll do a little bit of like, you know, blue color, which I think would be cute. I think my cats are fighting again. Good lord. Alright, cool. And then I wonder if there's any other like little knickknacks that would fit in nicely in a kitchen, because I feel like there are some, but I miss out on them, you know. We'll do a knife block, and then we're getting into some weird territory, like a light speeder from Star Wars. Come on. But some of them are hidden gems. Like there's a really cute spice rack in here somewhere. I just don't know where it is in the midst of all this weird nonsense. Like, this should have been usable, you know? This little tea thing. I think it's cute to have some wine bottles in there. Maybe have one of them be a little bit of a wine snob. Oh, prop signage, okay. Yeah, like this coffee thing is not usable. They have a whole wine rack, which is not usable. These wine bottles are ginormous. Little bowling trophy area. I kind of want Bob to get into bowling. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, the kitchen scale. That's a good one. Yeah, perfect. There's a little mug rack, which I'm not really too fond of. What is this? That's cute. What? How did I not know this existed? I never go to this side of the, I don't go to this side of the, of the buy mode, I guess. Weird. Okay. There's also a cooking book. There it is. It's a piece of cake to make a pretty cake. We can put it next to the sink. Some spices as well. That's cute. I know I want it to look good, but I also want it to look as functional as you can get it. Whoa, just loaves of bread? Cool. That's neat. Oh, they look delicious, right? Wow. Cool. Okay, we'll just have them always have bread out. That's not weird, right? I mean, we have a bread box, and it's just, like, not in the bread box. Alright, now we're gonna do some things for the walls. So, I know that there are some hidden features and good stuff in here. First, we're gonna do a light switch. What's that? Oh, it's my daughter. Light switch for some realism. And some, like a dustpan for realism also. Ugh, but it can't be on the same wall. Okay, yeah, let's do that. And we're gonna do... There are some knives in here that would be good. I always pass over them because I'm like... I don't know why I'm always in a rush when I'm decorating, but I'm like, we gotta go now. Aprons would be cute, but not totally necessary. Oh, they fit. Okay, they were totally necessary. I was joking with you. I just was really worried that they weren't gonna fit. Okay. And then we are going to put in some... So there's like olive oil. There's a spice rack here, but we already have spices. Ooh, a dish rack. That's cute. Okay, I'm gonna have that. And then... There they are. Alright, so there's some spoons. And then there are some knives we can put around. So these are our more serious knives, and these are our everyday knives. There are also pots and pans we can put in the background here. They're huge, pots and pans. And now they're like really small. Okay. You know, for ambiance, we'll put them somewhere where literally no human being can actually get to them. Yeah, and stuff like this, you know, I never use either. The cool kitchen stuff kind of goes by the wayside. The sun. Okay, I gotta put this somewhere because it's very cute. Okay, cool. So we have that, and then we just need another clutter item thing for next to the sink, I think. Okay, that will fit. What if I make it smaller? No, okay, not even if I made it smaller. Whoa, a pot of peppers? That's actually really cute. Okay, I'm doing that. We're doing it. Watch out, everybody, we're doing it. Cool. So this kitchen is stacked. And I'm going to... Do you think I can fit? Okay, that looks super weird. No. That just looks weird. Okay. Maybe like just like a little... Wait, what? That's the end and... Oh, that's not... Okay. There we go. That's kind of cute. Can I put a little thing down there? Like a ball of yarn? I can! Oh my god. Okay. Nobody panic. We could put these... Okay. We could put the ice cream thing in there and... That's it? No. Okay. What about a plate? Yes! Okay, perfect. So we don't need that. That's a little too much. And we don't need the ice cream, so we can do something else here. Alright, before I forget, I'm gonna give him a little utensils and a little paper towels, because you need that when you're cooking. What else could be here that's for cooking? Hobby holders. I don't know why I did that. I just for funsies. Oh, that actually works really well. Let's keep that. Maybe we could just spread out the spices and put them on the bottom rack. Will nothing fit on that bottom? Sometimes The Sims is very annoying and it won't let me do what I want. So I'm just gonna make my own fun. How about that? Okay, cool. Now, next question is, do we need some curtains? Oh, Jesus Christ. No, way too big. Okay, no curtains for the kitchen. I'm gonna make an executive decision. It is stacked to the gills in here. Good kitchen, good kitchen. All right, now we're on to the dining room. We're gonna have a smaller table because there's only 2 of them, and then we're also gonna have them have a baby, so they don't need all of this stuff. You know what I mean? So we'll do a nice fancy table right under the lights. Perfect. And then we'll do fancy chairs, but not the fancy chairs that Eliza has because yuck.com. We'll do purple because she likes purple. I mean, she likes, every time I'm like, she likes purple. No, she doesn't, Molly. You had her like pink. Who do you think you are? And then I'm going to leave this actually for any holiday decor, I would say. And then maybe we can do a console table with some flowers on it or something. Ugh, so ugly. Whoa. Look at those. $600. Dang, girl. You got some expensive taste. I also left this painting in because I think it just looks neat. It's like the only thing I left in, and then I demolished literally everything else. Oh, this one's a banger too. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but it's an amazing song. And what other things can go on the wall that are fancy? Could put haunted paintings. Probably not. Maybe a small one. Just some random guy. That's cute. I'm gonna do that. And then maybe some statues for this little area. Oh! Mr. Pigman, I always forget about him. Yes, you will be here. It is not classy. This is tacky. But, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna say it. I don't care. Sometimes I want to be tacky, sometimes I want to be classy. And you never know where I'm gonna go next. Cool. Perfecto. I'm gonna put a little light in the front area and in the back area because I feel like there's just a little bit of shadows going on here. There we go. All right, so the front room, I'm gonna do the umbrella rack. I can never find it. It's in like miscellaneous appliances, which why and how? That's just so stupid. And then I'm also gonna do a light switch and that one mailbox thing from miscellaneous clutter or everyday clutter, something like that. There we go. If this was more user-friendly, I'd be able to find things, but I can never find things. Come on, that would be perfect right there. Ugh, they're just jealous. Everyone's jealous of me. Okay, cool. And then, oh, maybe I'll do the thermostat here. Yeah, that'll work out. I just feel like that's good. Okay, cool. And then maybe a little rug in here. I haven't really laid in rugs yet. This will be interesting. Okay. Some of these are huge. Some of them are just longy boys. And I want a longy boy. Yeah, that's too big. this? This is a skinny mini? Oh, that's what it's called, a runner. I just want a little runner. That's good. No. There. Okay, cool. Cool. Or they can just, you know, take off their boots and whatnot. Alright, so here's the living room. Now we're gonna have a TV and a video game system here because Bob loves video games. Because I said so. I told him to like video games, so he likes video games. I also enjoyed the framing of the TV in bookcases. I'm just gonna make it a little bit more my vibe. There you go. And then a little console table in the middle. If it will fit. I think I need one of these Johns. Where's the Lonky Boys? There they are. Maybe something like that. I love this console table by Peacemaker IC. It's just great. It's just great. Doesn't really match the style. Maybe a white console table. Yeah, sure. Why not? And then we'll do the video game system of his dreams. Okay, why are you facing the other way? Look at this. This guy's going buck wild. Perfect. And we're gonna do a nice couch moment. Now, do they have a good color for this couch? That's a good color. I think that's nice. Okay. So that's in the middle. That's good. And then we can maybe have some armchairs framing it. What's a nice, expensive... No. This is like your grandpa's gross armchairs. Does this kind of match? Kind of, right? Maybe a little asymmetrical, you know, like it looks lived in. Because I think their house, it looked like nobody lived here. And that's a problem. Let's see what kind of swatches we can get from this carpet. I feel like they have some good swatches in them. That's cute. Now I'm sitting here thinking like, Molly, you're doing a perfect blend of their styles. And I'm like, thank you, Molly. No one's saying that. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This console table was made for somebody like Eliza Pancakes, and I don't care who knows it. Let's do that. Yeah. Oh, that's so satisfying to look at. And then maybe we'll have another table on the side here where we can put like a plant or something. And then, oh, one thing I want to do actually is expand their house to put a bathroom in here. I think it's super important to have a bathroom on the first floor so that your guests can actually pee in peace. Alright, and then we'll do just like a small door. There we go, on the side. And do I need to put a roof here? Yeah, probably. Just like a tiny little... There we go. Perfect. Okay. It looks a little wonky, but this is mostly for utility because I can't stand not having a bathroom on the first floor. With the amount of times that Sims pee, it's like impossible to keep track of. Alright, we'll do like just a simple white, you think? Yeah. Yes. A little yellow to bring, to like brighten it up maybe? Or okay, I do the opposite. So I do the yellow here, and then I do a nondescript floor here. Yeah, I think that works a lot better. Let's get a nice toilet because we're rich as hell. Let's put the toilet on the side, and then we'll put the sink over here. Man, I love this sink from Growing Together. I'm gonna keep saying, like, I love X, Y, and Z from Growing Together because it's just true. I just love it. Where's that gold one? There it is. Perfect. Something else that I've noticed is now you can put, I don't know if you were always able to do this, but now you can put clutter items on the side of the sink. So now you can actually have a soap dispenser on the side of your sink, which is very helpful. Should I make it gold? Yes, let's make it gold. And then we will put a little hand towel here, if I can fit it. Okay, it'll be a little high, but that's okay. Perfect. And then we're gonna put a little bar here for Bob to mix some drinks up. I think that bar is ugly, so we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do something just different, you know, like a little bit cooler looking. I'm also gonna have that bottle service looking thing next to it. If I could find it again, that is. Shout out if you see it. Is it this one I was looking for? It doesn't really fit though. Oh, it does fit. Okay, if I make it smaller. Perfect. Simply. Oh my gosh, that's huge. Wow. And then maybe a little neon sign. There's just a cow. Hilarious. Where's that one tacky drink sign? Yes, tacky drink sign. Perfect. And then we will get some nice bar stools. Let's do a little bit lighter. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Ugh, perfect. Love it. Love to see it. Love to drink it in. And then we need fancy schmancy. Nothing about this is fancy. Where's like the landscapes? You know what I mean? Ooh. Interesting. Aw. That one's kind of cute. This is gonna be huge, right? Yeah, it's a little big. Oh my goodness. That's ginormous. That kind of is interesting vibe. And then this one's cool. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Just like a little landscape painting. And then we're gonna put another plant. That's cute. $400. Oof. Boy, howdy. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna get some everyday clutter and just put some on this table here. So maybe like Eliza's glasses can be off to the side here. Bob's gamer hat. I'll put that up there. And then we'll do some cooking magazines maybe, because I feel like Bob would read that. and some snacks for like, you know, a night of gaming, because you gotta have some snacks. Maybe we'll put like a little yoga thing on, not windows, sheesh. Just off to the side so he can pick it up and go, you know. And then somebody's phone. There we go. Cool. Okay, and then maybe something on the wall here. Like, I like this painting. I think it's cute. It's got some cute swatches on it. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Awesome. All right, so the first floor is done. I really like what I did. I'm going to see if I can save for now, and then we can do the second floor later. Just because I've been streaming for a while, and I know that I have to go to a Friendsgiving, and I'm gonna have to get ready for that. So thank you so much for watching. Next time we're gonna finish probably the pancake house and then actually do some gameplay, which is what I normally do, but I was really getting into this, excuse me, build mode stuff. So thank you so much for sticking by, and hope to see you in the next one. See you guys.